Hi everyone, I'm JD, the Willow Princess. Today I went for a walk to Murray Bay, which is actually my favourite beach where I live, but I don't go there very often because it's the hardest one to get to. But while I was there, I discovered a new walking track and I am sharing some footage from this walk. This is on the way to Murray Bay, and then later you'll see going up and down some steps and some lovely beach views. And as I share some footage, let me share some recent thoughts that I've been having. So in a previous video, I mentioned two ways of looking at the world, or two ways a mind can work, through an example I got from a book called First We Make the Beast Beautiful by Sarah Wilson. Some people look at a flower and simply enjoy the flower. Other people look at a flower and wonder if they're looking at the flower the right way. And this is me. What is the flower trying to teach me? What does the flower mean? How did the flower get here? Why is it here? These are all the thoughts and questions that run through my mind. And my mind isn't this way just with flowers, but with everything. And when I first read about this flower example, I thought I needed to be like the people who see flowers and simply enjoy them. And I was kind of envious of these people and felt like there was something inferior about me for my way of seeing flowers. But over the days and weeks, I started to realize that I actually like the way I see flowers. And when I say flowers, I mean everything. And sure, sometimes it can be frustrating and fruitless to see everything this way, but a lot of the time I enjoy thinking deeply about flowers. I enjoy wrestling with them and engaging with them with my mind. I enjoy the insights I get from them that I wouldn't get without asking these questions about them and going deeper with them. So I could easily go the other way and think that it's better to think deeply about flowers than to simply enjoy them. But one thing I keep learning the older I get is that it often isn't one or the other in life. It's a mix of both and different amounts at different times. And this isn't as clean as we often want things to be, because it's easier for things to be this or that. But the mess of something dynamic and shifting is often what is reality. And we need all types. We need those who simply enjoy flowers, and we need those who think deeply about flowers. I've come to embrace and love that I tend towards thinking deeply about flowers. And I can learn from those who simply enjoy flowers, but I don't need to stop thinking deeply about them. I can offer something different through my deep thoughts. And I love wrestling to get to the gems. I love going through the struggle to get to the treasure. And if you followed my channel for a while, you might know I love what you can learn about yourself from personality tests. Last year I took a test based off a biblical model by a Christian counselor that had 3 categories that people could fall in terms of the way they are wired: thinker, feeler, doer. The idea here being that God thinks, he feels, and he does. And since we are made in his image, we also think, feel, and do. So of course, we're all a combination of all of them, but the idea is people will tend towards 1, 2, or 3 in different combinations. And I was surprised to learn that I was a thinker-feeler. So this means I'm primarily a thinker, but I'm high enough as a feeler that I'm also classified as a feeler. And there's a lot I could go into on that one alone, but here I'm focusing on the thinker aspect in this video. I basically ticked every single thinker option there was in this test. And the person who profiled me said that most people aren't compulsive in one area, but I was. And at first I thought, oh, well, maybe there's something wrong with me for being so high on the thinker scale. But the counselor explained that as God has formed me, he made me a thinker. So the best way I can reflect his image is to use my thinking. So using my thinking is the best way for me to connect with God and show him to others. And I love this so much. So ever since I became aware of this way of seeing my compulsive thinking, I see it as a responsibility to use my deep and constant thinking to bring good into the world. And yes, it sometimes can feel like a curse, having a mind that never shuts up, constantly over-analyzing everything, thinking about thinking, meta-thinking. But at the same time, I would never give it up. It leads me to insights, and I love learning from everything. Not everyone is going to care for my thoughts, and sometimes it can be a bit lonely living this life as a constant deep thinker. But I felt super encouraged and comforted by a book called Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig. He mentioned his loneliness, this loneliness of feeling like you're sort of on a different wavelength to everyone else. And I may often feel like I'm at a different sort of place to those around me, but Matt showed me I'm not alone. There are some oddballs like us who love to think deeply about the universe and identity and the mind and life. And to my fellow deep thinkers who may be watching this video, who love it when the first question a stranger asks isn't, "How's the weather?" but, "What do you think about the complexities of human existence?" I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. So I hope you enjoyed this video and my thoughts about thoughts. And if you are a deep thinker as well, feel free to let yourself be known in the comments or by email. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this beach walk. I apologize as well that I didn't put up a beach walk or a nature walk last Sunday. I try to aim for a video like this every Sunday, but I was away last week helping out at a youth camp, and I sort of lost my voice and got sick when I got back, so it was a bit full on. But yeah, it was really, really nice to go for this walk today and to take you along with me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.